Hello, my name is Josh Coen. I'm 25 years old and I'm a photographer. My job is I am a showcase director for an art organization called Raw Natural Born Artists. Basically what I do is I go to different cities and I put on these multifaceted art showcases that highlight local talent and local artists within those communities. The two cities I go to are Raleigh and Charlotte in North Carolina. I really love the smell of biscuits. Breakfast food in general, just any kind of breakfast food. I like starting my day off in a certain way because I feel like that dominoes into the rest of the day. And if I can, if I have the smell of breakfast food, it makes me feel warm and homey, and I think that kind of may bleed into some of my more sentimental reasons why I take photos for comfort. But then I also take photos for the opposite of comfort, so I'm still figuring it out. I think when I was in high school, it was the 60s. And I think that era has stayed with me. I'll say the 60s. I just really love civil disobedience. It's in a massive, like, revolutionary way. I love it when people come together and speak against something passionately and something that matters. And I think that's kind of when issues of human rights were coming to the forefront and people were talking about their souls and their bodies and who they were as people beyond what other people were defining them as. And I like that a lot. And so I attribute a lot of my inspiration to artists from that time. Claude Coen. She's a very unknown artist. Very few people know who she was, but she was a French, Jewish, lesbian photographer in the early 1900s. She was badass. She, at the age of 13, shaved her head and took photos of herself in these like performative situations with costumes, and wrote all of this literature about gender and about identity and sexuality, and was way beyond her time. And I first found out about her when I was in Paris, and I went to this exhibit that was like all about her. It was this retrospective of her work, and it blew me away. I've never been more enamored and inspired in a museum experience before, other than that. And it was just, I don't know, it was, something happened that day where it's just like, something clicked. If I was a Mario character, I would be Yoshi, because 1, he's a dinosaur. 2, he's green, my favorite color. 3, he's a dinosaur. 4, he can pick things up with his tongue, something that I've always wanted to do. Or just, you know, be able to pick something up from far away without having to actually go to it. That's cool. He poops eggs. I'd love to poop eggs, that'd be nice. There's something about a photograph that is like a treasure map. There's so many hidden things to it, and the more you go along with it, the more you discover things that you didn't know were there. And I think that's what really drew me to photography and what I think is most beautiful about it. Truth, lies, and discovery. Discovery of what it really means to be a human being and what it really means to not be a human being. Out in the middle of nowhere, far from any city, far from any road, just in a forest, near a stream, maybe in the desert, just somewhere that is closer to serenity and quiet. Yes, of course I do. I'd like to thank my mother, who got me here. Love you, Mom. Couldn't do it without you. I'd also like to thank my father and my brother, who are nuts and remind me every day that laughing is best medicine. I'd also like to thank Taylor Bradley for what I don't know, but I'll figure it out one day. And the Academy. I'd like to thank the Academy and my boyfriend Abraham, who keeps me sane and insane at the same time. Oh yeah, I have a website, joshcoen.com. You can see photos that I've taken, which are pretty cool, because I've taken them. And did I mention their photos, which are pretty cool. And yeah. These answers are terrible. These answers are horrible. I'm redoing